short training video here. We got our PAPRs in. We got 2 PAPRs, and they're going to be used for the one in the back on transfers for them to use. So they're all cleaned up. Each one has its own bag. Up here are the battery chargers. I'm getting 2 extra batteries so they can be installed in the PAPRs and stay there, and then we'll have 2 spares. So these are the chargers. They're going to be plugged in. We got the green lights to remove the batteries. There's a blue button. So we're going to push that and pull it out. Okay. Then we can test them to see how much battery is left in them just by pushing this button. Okay, so this is a brand new battery, of course. And then to put it back in, there's a little clip here that goes in first, hooks in the back, and then it snaps in, and then it should show the green charge. So for now, if you take a PAPR, we'll have to take a battery out and install it in the PAPR before we use it. All right, we got the PAPR. We have the mask, the hood they call it. This is the battery pack and blower, and the hose. So what we're going to do first, when we get it out, we're going to take the battery out of the charger, and we're going to install it in the PAPR. Again, you hook this end in, and to release the battery and to put it in, push this blue button and it locks in. Okay? Alright. Then I'm going to show you some features on here, because this will be behind your back when you get going, but this outside button, that's your on and off button. Okay? Push it, and it's going to go through a self-testing thing. It'll do that. There's your battery, how much battery you got. This is also the battery meter. It has different fan settings, blower settings. And to change that, if you need to change it, which I don't think you will, but if you do, it's the bigger button here. You push it down and hold it. It'll go to the second speed. Push it down and hold it again, and it'll go to the high speed. To go back down to low, there you go. There's a gauge in here, which they're brand new, they'll be fine. But what you're supposed to do is hook this up, and there's a little orange ball in there. It's got to be floating to the top. That means there's no restrictions, because there's a big filter in here. There's no restrictions to your filter, and you got good air movement. So you stick that in there, and you can check that out if you want to. This filter, we don't know how long it's going to last for sure yet. So, but if you have a kinked hose or the filter gets really plugged up, you're going to notice it. I'm gonna plug this off, like it can't blow, and after a while there'll be an alarm, and you'll also hear the fan motor really start to whine. So it's really working, and you're gonna hear this if the filter plugs. But there's also going to be an alarm that'll go off in about 30 seconds, I think, too. Right there. And you got a red light flashing at you. And it'll buzz, vibrate. And this is supposed to go off in a while, too. So, but that's going to be your warning systems. The high fan speed, that's really starting to work. And then the beeping and the vibrating. To shut it off, the on and off switch is the little one again. Press and hold, and it'll shut off. Okay. Here we're we're gonna don everything and doff and kind of show you how we want things cleaned up. These hoods are reusable, so different people are going to use them. We do have replacements if they get wrecked, but this is a reusable hood. So we'll don up, put a gown on, and what these things are like $2,500. So your teammate is going to help you put this on because they're a little heavy, they're slippery. We don't want anything happening to them. So we're going to put the gown on. Put their gloves on. All right, to hook up the hoses, there's two different ends. You can't hardly screw up. On this end that goes into the blower, there's a couple of aligning pins and slots in here. So you put that in, twist it. As far as when you hook it up to the hood, that basically you hold it and it snaps in. Now when we get to the point where we remove it, you can see on this hose there's two finger grips. Squeeze and pull apart. Okay. All right. Now Kim's gonna put that on. You want to put that on kind of under your chin first, and on over your head. It's gonna go right in front of the ears, so you can still hear. Have your partner check. Make sure it looks like it's gonna seal. Okay. Now we're gonna put this on. So, and it's gonna fog up quick. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn it on. Like I said, it's gonna go through its test thing, but the blower's going. You gonna hold that, Kim? We're just gonna hook it up to the hood here so she's getting air and the fog goes away. Heard it click? Can you feel it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now you can either wear it on the front, or like I've noticed most nurses, they're on the back, so they're out of the way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hold it on Kim's back, hand her the straps. We don't want this falling. And then she can adjust the straps as needed. Okay. All right, now turn around. Turn around. This thing gets its air from back in here, so you don't really want a gown over this because it's going to obscure air from going into the blower. But as you see, it's puffed up, it's working. If she pulls away from her ear, you can actually hear and feel the air going by you. Okay, how's that? Feel good?
Very nice.
All right. Now you got done with your patient. Now we're gonna do how to doff it. Take it off and clean it. So what you want to do is grab that and you're gonna clean the shield and the upper part of the hood, lower part of the hood.
That's great.
Yep, both sides all around. You want the outside of that cleaned off before anybody else touches it. Okay. Good. And then you can take the hood off. Okay. So now your helper's you can shut this off. I got my gloves on, of course. Press and hold the button. Kim, you can unbuckle it. Okay, it's off. The outside of the hood is clean, and Kim's gonna doff her gown and gloves if she wants, or keep it on. Maybe put a new pair of gloves on. We'll just swag it here. You're gonna put new gloves on.
Gloves.
Yep. And then you're gonna grab towels, and you're gonna unhook the hood first.
Now you gotta push the two blue clips.
Push the two blue clips, and then pull the hood. There you go. Now you can clean the hood, because we'll know that's clean then. Only use the sani wipes. They got a 2-minute air time, dry time for disinfecting. So use the sani wipes on those, or on everything here. Sorry. But yeah, clean that up good. Then what she'll do is another wipe. Then she'll take the hose off, machine. And there's yep, she'll clean the hose. Because when that goes back in that bag for the next EMT to use, we want to make sure it's clean for them, disinfected. And then she'll wipe everything down there, including the buckles and straps. And then from there, it's all clean. And then from there, what we're gonna do is, you get back here, we're gonna push the button, take the battery out, I think. Yep. And then we're gonna put it in the charger for the next time. Once we get the spare batteries, there will always, what we'll do is we'll switch them out like we do on the monitors when we make a call. You know, we'll take the charged one out of the charger, we'll put it in here, and then the one you just used will go in the charger. How's that?
And then we're just gonna leave everything separate when it goes back
Yep,
in, right?
yep. So then, stick this back in here. Hose will go alongside. This will be air dried and cleaned and ready to go. When you go on the bags will be open, sitting on that cart. They'll be clean, they'll be ready to go. They're open because we need to stick a battery in here before we go, but then load it up and, you know, take it with you if you're gonna dress in the building, or if you're gonna dress in the hospital, I don't care. You're gonna wanna take this along, because after you get done cleaning in Sioux Falls, it's gonna be disinfected, and you're gonna put it back in here. So when you get back to the ESF, you'll stick it back in the cart and you're ready to go for the next time. What's that?
Are these just for transfers, not transfers?
These are, yeah, we wanna keep these for transfers because we are with a patient more than 15 minutes in close contact. You don't need to wear a mask under these PAPRs. But yeah, it's for the long transfers, not the short ones in town. There you just use your N95 and a regular simple mask and whatever else you're gonna use. These are gonna be for the long transfers. So, if there's any questions, email me, text me. We'll go from there. Thanks, Kim. Thanks, Becca, for filming it. And talk to you again. See ya.